they could force it to a game number 3. Something which I don't think, have Liquid even had to play a game 3 yet? I'm trying to remember, maybe against Tundra or something, but I think that they've just been 2-0 in everybody so far.
They had one game 3, right? Pretty sure.
I'm looking through it. I don't think so.
Maybe not? No,
It's
maybe
all
not.
been 2-0s.
Oh my god, yeah, well, they're pretty good. They're pretty good at the old Dota 2. I think they had one game that was close. Yeah. But yeah, besides that, nobody's been able to take it first them, and let's see if this is going to be any different.
And in spite of that, esportsbet.io odds still 4-1 into the favor of Liquid, just based upon how well this team has been playing. And it's worth noting that outside of that matchup, this game looks pretty freaking good for Liquid. You got the Zai Broodmother again. They're playing on this Drow Ranger for Mickey. All in all, I like the look of their lineup. Yeah,
they have a pretty, again, well-drafted lineup. I think I've seen this from Liquid more than any team in... Maybe, I don't know, I'm not going to say every single region, but most regions, they pick fast-paced drafts. They're never really super cooldown reliant. They're always just super oppressive, able to close the map quickly and not really be like, we have to wait on egg, we have to wait on RP, we have to wait on this. It's always, we're playing fast, we're pressuring towers, and we don't need to wait on anything. So I think they did set themselves up for that again here, and let's see how these lanes go. Ace might be in trouble.
Some trouble, being chased down by the big tree. Mickey in front of him too, and Ace, can he get out? No. Sania gonna draw first blood, taking care of business again over there. And bounty runes does mean that that's going to be 4 of them for Gaimin Gladiators.
Okay. They are seeing Celery walking in though, so might be able to just go on to him. They have this ward, so Celery has to be a bit cautious. And yeah, interesting to see the switch up too. Gaimin Gladiators do say this all the time, that they don't care like who they're going to be swapping in lanes and stuff like that. I guess this is the adjustment. Started out maybe Boxy just being annoying to Quinn at the start, but yeah, they have Tofu laning with Duraccio, and they have Celery laning with Ace.
Oh, and Zai is going to be hurting because of this. So somebody is going to have a bad lane, and it looks like they're going to sack Zai at least this first level, and then try and bring back in Boxy down bottom. Interesting.
Definitely interesting. Let's see how top does. We saw again the axes plus Quelling Blade cutting trees, so Insania doesn't have those to play around, but it's still a very strong lane. The Drow plus Treant should be able to do quite well up here versus the constant spam that comes out from Rubik and Beastmaster. Eyes on stacks. I think we've definitely learned after watching 33. Way to play Beastmaster is get those stacks ready early, so wouldn't be surprised if we see perhaps an early ward coming out from the side of Liquid to block out Ancients or Hard Camp or something along those lines.
Oh, and Duraccio.
Have a good time down here.
Yeah, he's going to be, it looks like, having a slightly better time. Misses that hook there onto Boxy. Not going to be able to connect through, but still 9-1 versus the 2-0 of Zai, who definitely, like, after getting that sort of level 1 pushback has been hurting a lot. But mid, you can see it's really helped out Nisha a lot.
Oops, Boxy has to salve, push Shadow Realm, gets hooked.
Pulled back in, trying to bring him down low enough, and Duraccio finds the kill.
Good
building up some flesh heap.
Great snag there. Playing very aggressive down here. I like it. I think this is exactly how you want to play versus this Brood lane. Unlike last time where we saw the Brood just able to completely take over as top. I mean, Insania.
Celery.
He's got him.
Chasing down, but it's going to be a last hit coming onto the tree, so finds himself another pickoff. And now Duraccio runs into the root. He's going to get taken down too. Liquid.
Oh, man.
Aggro across 2 lanes.
I like the way that they skilled this. It's normal build on the Willow, but on Zai, he gets the Insatiable Hunger at level 2. And with Blightstone, the thing about Pudge is you're very low armor early on. So they actually just take advantage of that with all that physical.
And look at Nisha. 7 stacks. Almost got an 8th there. Dude, this does feel pretty bad. See, the skill build at the very least down bottom is one that's a little bit more interesting. It's working out for him here. Boxy.
Yep. Now he looks dead.
And do they have enough for the pull-in? Looks for it. They have enough to bring down Boxy. They will.
Okay. And to get the courier too. Zai, not careful with his. Let's get taken out.
Duraccio for that hook. Pulls it on in. Does he decide to chase? Doesn't look like it.
Oh, they had mangoes. I guess Tofu didn't want to waste all those to get the kill onto Zai.
Yeah.
But yeah, lanes very aggressive, bottom and top lane, and mid lane is just that super dominance from Huskar. So even though he had that level 1 help from Boxy, not going to help out. But Nisha, he's going to have Flame Guard, so I imagine we'll see stacks to kind of try to help him out to catch back up. But, I mean, Quinn is really going to play the bully game here.
He's already a level ahead and is going to be right on top of him. Forces out. Does he have enough to die in Fountain? Don't think so. So they do survive on Nisha, as Ace is going to be pulling some waves. But yeah, this is really the problem. 19 and 14. This is why we called it a dirty matchup. This is why you can sort of run into a lot of trouble. And Sania's aggressively Jane at him. But Ace still going to get the creep waves under the tower there.
Only 2, though. They do have a double wave pushing another
Bushwhack.
hooks.
Able to connect. Boxy does go into the Shadow Realm to get away. Throws out one more hit there on the Tofu. But that's an interesting little combo, too. The Bushwhack into the hook.
Yep. Nice setup for it constantly. Darachi already has his Ring of Health and boots, too, so should be able to sustain quite well down here versus Zai. Another hook. I think he's landed 5 in a row now. And now Boxy even steps
early.
up.
Stun, out, run, down. Doesn't decide to go for it, though. A little bit afraid of the damage coming out from Zai. We'll throw another Shadow Realm punch out as Tofu keeps the Plinkin going, even into that Wraith Band. It's still a good amount of damage.
Nisha he's done with mid. He's
Yeah.
jungling. It's time. Quinn's like, yep, get last pick Huskard as Ember mid. 26-15. I mean, Quinn's going to have an explosive game for sure. Only thing he has to be careful of course, is the Drow for later on. But
oh, Zai. Well played to interrupt that hook. Dude, he literally dived in front of it. And now are they going to get the kill onto Daracho because of it?
They might.
Chase down. Oh, the hook dodge. No. They're going to get him away. I thought it was going to be the hook dodge into kill. Celery?
Celery will go down, though. Looks like it.
Fairy Fire.
Oh.
Foxy dives to the neutral creep. The body blocks. But the tree has the long arm and drops the side J on his face.
He might get another. He has level 2 leech seed.
He also has 19 wand charges.
He's got him.
Dude, the side J cometh. He cometh. The double kill is there. And I will laugh on your tower. Look at him. He's smiling. He's happy about that one.
Slight little smile there from Insane. I mean, what a start for this top lane. All right, so Ember is jungling. Huskar is owning, but Jesus, the top lane, Drow, complete free farm and levels too, because owning all that, he's getting free experience during the creeps. So Insania able to bully away both of those heroes by himself. What a beast.
Dude, Tree is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good hero getting first picked every game. Sometimes makes it into second phase, but my god, yeah. What a bully.
I mean, this is the thing, right? Is that, okay, fine, Ember having a bad game. Tree is now above the Beastmaster. Like, this is not the same.
Nisha.
He's in trouble. Doesn't have level 6. Couple more hits. The disarm, slowing him. Tries to get him into damage, but has the Fairy Fire, so Nisha should be fine.
Yep, and he's got a rune to be able to continue jungling. He's holding the skill point, I think, in case the dive comes out for a chain point, but hop. Ace.
Goes down. Mickey with the kill, and Insania, Mickey high-fiving all the way to the bank.
This Beastmaster's level 3. Doesn't even have boar ready, so he can't even start getting stacks ready for himself. Good god.
Dude, that's worse than Ember. That's real bad.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, it feels like Liquid is doing pretty good with the way that they've set things up. Nisha stacking for himself, maxing Flame Guard, so he'll be able to catch up in jungle. Let's see how explosive Quinn's early game is going to be, though. The armlet's almost done. That's when we'll see him rotate around and make these lanes much better.
Daracho is also pretty huge already, as they're going to find another kill onto Boxy here.
3 Flesh Sheep, and he's got Vanguard, so he can probably stand his ground versus Zai even when he's got the level 6.
So what does this Huskar, like, sort of getting out of control early look like? Are we thinking quick Roche? Are we thinking trying to take towers? All of the above? What's the play here?
All the above. I think I like this move. Send Ace mid. Maybe you just go with Huskar now toward the top lane. But first, Nisha has to instantly TP again.
God, it hurts every time.
I think he has a lot of things open for him for the Huskar. He can make move bottom if they feel like it's necessary, but I think I'd like to see him try to shut down the Drow early on. Maybe some smoke rotation, get behind Mickey.
And I mean, there is going to be that later talent also to increase the life break, like range and stuff. So he should be able to find, you know, that Drow pretty easily in those fights, I would imagine. But Huskar, Armlet, coming on out now.
Eventually, when he does get Ags or something, yeah, maybe he can get on top of her. There is ways to distance, though, and yeah, we'll see how they adjust. Ace, I'm still just so worried for Ace's catch-up. He has, okay, does have a triple stack ready.
Okay.
On the hard camp, and I believe it is also a triple stack mission, so, okay. Does have recovery outlet, at least.
Gotcha, just walking at spiders.
Yeah. Zai has recovered pretty nicely, though, we see. 3,300 net worth. Did not die somehow, did he? Pretty surprising. I mean, Boxy, of course, was the one who tanked those ganks 4 times. Does have those deaths, but yeah, Zai.
Nisha now get through that level 6 too, and
Ace.
this could be the moment where they try and turn things a little bit, but no, won't go for it. Just come back into the lane and get some free XP there.
Top, Celery. It's gonna be TPs though.
Yeah, and Quinn already on top of him, but hiding off in the trees. You get the lift, pull him back into the light, and then Sania is gonna die.
All right, Quinn, he's got the smoke ready. Is it time for the Roche? It might just be.
Although,
Or is he gonna look for Drow? Let's see what he goes for. If they get ward vision, let's say.
Mickey,
Mickey,
right on top of him, in trouble, tries to escape, but there is no escape from this.
Nicely done from Quinn. Yeah, he's gonna be the one to look at for those rotations early. Nisha does walk into triangle. He scouts these stacks, so he's gonna be aware of that for Ace to catch up. But yeah, Quinn has his pick of the litter.
Can Nisha do anything crazy trying to do an Aegis steal? We've seen this a couple of times. It looks like Huskar is not going to go for it. Instead, trying to find another pick-off.
I like that he's playing top side. I think Duracio's probably telling him, hey, I can handle the Broodmother for the most part with Vanguard. You play top, shut down Drow, take tower, let Ace have space to farm this triangle. So, yeah, good moves here from Quinn to reestablish this early game.
While the Beastmaster is taking stacks and stacking up another round of it, you can see Quinn playing up top, but the movement comes down bottom, so they're bringing Drow to play with Zai.
They want to take this tower. They know Duracio's alone. He has to be careful.
That's about it. Right on top of him. Duracio, TP's coming in. Still has that ulti available. Boxy right on top of him also. Duracio down low. Can he bring him down? Yes. They get that killed.
And Celery.
Rotation comes in. Celery's dead. Quinn now on top of Mickey, but they have friends nearby. Can he get out of here? Mickey in trouble, goes down. Zai now wants to battle too. Quinn in no man's land. Quinn in some trouble, needs to armlet toggle, turns to fight, looking for it, surrounded by 4 heroes, and eventually they bring him down. No team to help him.
One by one they go. Gaimin Gladiators, another one. Tofu.
Oh my god, this would be really rough. They lose another one.
God. The chain feed.
They bring down the Hoodwink, and, well, they defend their tower for the moment, but Liquid getting big returns on those kills.
Tons of XP being given to Nisha. He's already completely caught up after that matchup. He's still 1,000 behind, but that's pretty damn good for an Ember versus the Huskar. He's got his Javelin done.
I mean, that's pretty important.
Yep.
And I think these deaths on Huskar just always hurt so bad.
Yeah. Any of these early deaths when you're having this type of an advantage. In this type of game, they count like twice fold, it feels like. Liquid just identify like the movements of the map, right? They're like, Beastmaster's not a hero right now, so we can bring numbers and have success as the hook. Holy!
It goes right on through it. All right, Duracio maybe going to be the one that can make up for it here. Celery in the area. They get the Fade Bolt for the kill, but the spiders and the tree damage, it's going to be enough to force him back. Now Insania is trying to dodge away from this. Nisha in the area too, but they get the dismember, the turn, and the kill. Nisha still trying to stand tall against this. They have another hook ready. Nisha down low, and Nisha gets the remnant away.
Nicely, Duracio, what a boss hook. Literally between the trees, between the spiders, gets Zai. That was beautiful.
Really well done.
And he had the heap still saved, so Nisha tries to go on him. Flame Guard usually pretty effective versus most heroes. Definitely not versus Flesh Sheep, so well played from Duracio to hang on to that. And he gets the tower denied too, so things recovered.
And you can see here, Beastmaster also has had some time to catch back up. 500 gold behind the Ember, has the Helm of the Dominator done as Quinn takes over this area, trying to get into his BKB.
Okay.
Which will afford him a little bit more safety.
Yeah, during all that, right, he farmed the triple stack Ancient.
Tumbler's Toy. Finds him. Zai in trouble. Broken. Chase, try and get away, but the rundown's going to be there as Duracio, they have the slow. No, he didn't find him, though. And now the turn. Boxy there. Nisha right on top. They kill him off.
And Tofu.
Looking for more. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts a lot. Tofu going to get chased down here. Will be stunned. Do they have the vision? Do they have the damage? Yes.
Constant trades on both sides of the map. I mean, it feels like it's pretty even. I feel like both teams are very happy with the way that those rotations are happening. Support's definitely struggling on the side of Gaimin Gladiators, but same kind of to be said for Liquid a bit. Very close early game here, 13-9.
I mean, the thing that I keep on watching for is when Quinn wants to head into the pit to go take Roche, right? That definitely stands out to me as like the big thing to go for, but
again, bottom. Another hook, believe.
Duracio, he's all over these guys. Gets the pullback there from Celery. Celery, that's Fire Remnant stolen, so he gets away.
Nicely done. I don't even know how many hooks he's landed.
Oh my god.
Another
Nisha,
one.
they find him again. Gets the remnant out.
Good god. I think he's landed like 90% of his hooks this game so far. It's beautifully done. And now Quinn finds that opening that you were talking about. They scanned earlier too, so scan is not available for them to scan into this Roshan. So he should just get away with it.
Oh, Bash. Dude, it's always so scary. Oh my god. But Quinn moves right on top of Roche. It's going to be able to take this one down. Aegis onto the Huskar.
Okay. BKB almost finished up too, so he should be able to survive a little bit easier versus all this control when he's got it.
I haven't seen many Huskars get bashed and killed by Roche anymore. I feel like that's a lost art.
Yeah, these pro players are pretty good at toggling between. I mean, Roche's hits are pretty slow, so
Yeah.
you usually can't just get that quick toggle between them.
Well, you can see now, still very much hurting on the Ember, lowest of the cores. Beastmaster getting into his couple of items that really set him up for success. But, of course, there's always that worry of, Huskar falling off later, what ends up happening. Dyrachyo and Tofu going to get smoked on right now.
They have an Arcane Rune on Nisha, too.
Seeing what he can do, has a hook available, but Dyrachyo not going to throw it. Just farms up, gets out.
That's the Maelstrom finish, so even though he's bottom of the course, the itemization is quick because he hasn't bought like too many of these small items. So still going to deal good damage in the fights. And the Drow is still, Mika is still so farmed. He's actually keeping up with the Huskar.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, his farm and movement around the map. Does have the Hurricane Pike done, so an answer already for the Huskar.
Celery shows himself for a second.
The lift is there, the route to follow. Wants to steal a spell, but can't really make it happen. Ember can chase down along with Dark Willow, but Quinn now in the area too. They get the roar onto Zai, bring him down with the hoodwink.
Nice play. The Hurricane to pull him closer for the roar.
Very
Quinn,
well played.
It feels like if Quinn shows up to the fight, they just have to run on Liquid for now. Especially with this fresh BKB in with his Aegis. Nice hook. Stops the push. And yeah, they do find themselves that gold lead finally.
Quinn smoking, looking for somebody to hunt onto, but there's nobody here.
He is the strongest hero on the map by a long shot right now, so he's just looking to play super aggressive. Dyrachyo is very close to Aghanims as well.
Bird scouting everything out here. Sees Boxy.
Starting to poise himself pretty aggressively, denying away farm from Liquid even.
Yeah. I mean, with this Aegis, still another 2.5 minutes. Dyrachyo, Invis. Oh, just barely off the mark there with that bushwhack. Yeah, and that's going to signal that, okay, there's a Hawk in the area.
Still got to be careful, Boxy. I mean, like we said, Dyrachyo has been on fire with his hooks, almost landing every single one. And Quinn,
oh my god,
he's going for the wraparound.
Yeah, Boxy in a little bit of trouble now. How's it going, sir? Terrorize comes out. The fear's there, but will get rooted and killed.
Oh, hook a little too early.
Almost there onto Insania. In fact, yeah, they make the move in, wait for their timing, and now going to pressure this mid-tier 1 tower.
I love how aggressive Quinn's playing. He knows how strong he is on the map currently. Top of net worth, fresh BKB with Aegis, and yeah, trying to set the tempo. Trying to pick up the pace here versus Liquid. They don't want the Ember just sitting back farming. They don't want the Drow sitting back farming. They want to bring the action to them with this type of an advantage, especially.
And the Aghanim Scepter now completed for that Pudge, along with the Vlads on the Beastmaster. It feels like it's one of those things where, this Aegis timing, trying to shut down the map from Liquid, it's something that we haven't seen used against them, and they're having to play very defensively right now, and eventually trying to get into, a lot of these items to help deal with the pressure.
Yeah.
But it's going to be tough.
2 of these cores are just, they feel almost immortal at this point now. Dyrachyo with his Ags and a Vanguard, and then Quinn with the BKB Aegis. They have to just, feels like they have to just kind of avoid them for the time being, unless they can just bring way overwhelming numbers. Doesn't feel like they can actually take him out. So maybe waiting out the Aegis is something they're looking to do and sit back, let Mickey farm, because he still is keeping up. He's level 12. He's got the shard finish now too, so he's keeping up really nicely versus them.
Will it work though? And
will it work?
Can Gaimin Gladiators keep this pressure on? Now, they see Insania here, that Hawk right overhead. Tofu thought about it, but they're under a ward as well.
He's got 50 seconds left on it. Oh, and of course, would you look at that? A Grove Bow for the Drow Ranger. Sure, Cinderin is very happy watching that. I don't know. Every game, by the way, always the Grove Bow for these Linas and Drows.
I mean, it's a good item, you know?
That being said, though, Quinn got one too, so, all's fair in the world.
True.
Those ranged heroes. All right, Helm of Overlord is done. So yeah, still feels like for Gaimin Gladiators, they probably want to keep pressing the issue forward. Just have to be careful for Quinn. Right. They have to just make sure that he does survive, because now Aegis is going to be ticking out, so have to play together around him. Make sure he doesn't just get sniped with low HP, because could happen.
Dude, those spider snipe, can you imagine?
That's literally what I was thinking. Just a little spider pokes him and gets him. All right.
I would just send all of them on attack move near Quinn.
Okay. Tries to boots a travel top. Actually, this is a cool pickup by Quinn, something you don't see too often on Huskars. So really looking to play around Hawks and just try to continue dominating map. That's cool. As Insania gets found.
We get some pretty good damage out there. We'll be rooted for a moment. Likewise, Nisha, those are not your hood, your brambles.
It'll be tough to distinguish.
But 3,000 gold lead right now for Gaimin Gladiators, who will now smoke up and start heading in. Zai.
They have a good ward and Hawk on Zai.
Right on top of him, tries to get away, and well, looks like the Bushwhack just barely off the mark. Heads up play by Zai.
That was nice little communication. Celery force-staffing Tofu.
Right.
Because he's not, he's not the one who has the force-staff on the hoodwink, trying to get him in range. And yeah, still playing aggressive. I love this play here from Gaimin Gladiators, trying to push the issue forward here as Celery.
Lifted, pulled back into the hook. Nicely played. Terrorize is going to be there, but Quinn on the other side finds him right at the start. Zai jumped out now by Quinn. He has that BKB ready. They're going to cancel the TPs in to try and salvage this, although Nisha comes in now. He has to run away. But you can see a couple big bring downs, taking out both of those supports and now going for the tier 2 tower, even without the Aegis. Gaimin Gladiators know that they're strong. They're going to try and snowball this one.
And just swing across the map. They still have great wards in the enemy jungle too, so Mickey, they could potentially even find him too. Mickey, the only one of the cores seeming to actually have a good game now on the side of Liquid. Starting to see this win probability really shift into Gaimin Gladiators' favor.
What a freaking dirty Huskar pick. It's so awesome. I love it.
It's really good, this game. And his itemization, the boots of travel are really interesting. And even going for like a cheeky plate mail, he's got so much plus armor versus Drow Ranger too. It's like, is Mickey going to be able to do the damage versus this Huskar in time? Doesn't feel like it. With the way the Gaimin Gladiators is closing off the map, he's not getting enough farm to do so.
Yeah, the time is just not there, but the lift is, and Mickey jumps away, tries to escape. They, well, don't actually want to chase here. A little bit interesting. Quinn still has that BKB ready to go. Overgrowth is there. Is this the start of a fall for Gaimin Gladiators? Quinn, thinking about popping that BKB, does decide to use it now, and Liquid gonna retreat. Everybody tries to get out of harm's way. Zai still poking and prodding, BKB wearing low. Dyrachyo is right there. The turn is gonna come out, and they'll get the kill onto Zai. Can they find more? Well, Quinn might be a little bit vulnerable without the BKB, but Dyrachyo is still a menace with this Aghanim Scepter. Kills off Boxy, and now with Zai and Boxy gone, this looks like a window where they can maybe push some more.
They try to push into Quinn with the BKB ending, but Dyrachyo's like, oh, there's a spider I can just eat right here. Gets an easy bite onto Zai. Yeah, Gaimin Gladiators playing this draft really nicely.
Now he has a BKB too.
Making sure that they can keep playing aggressive. It's working really nicely for them. And perhaps able to even set up for now another tier 2.
I mean, the scary thing also is like even this like tree blink that you have, right? It doesn't necessarily solve the problems, because if you're in range and trying to run in there, can't find Mickey. If you're in range where you're overgrowth, and he can just pop ulti on Quinn and run you down anyways. Does look like after that casual plate mill, going straight to Aghanim Scepter to get that increased range on the life break.
Yeah, I love this Ag. I mean, this Ag is, it's the hero. It really is. It's the hero in the nutshell. You're constantly getting taunted, constantly getting pulled into him, so he can just run you down. Especially once you start getting the talents too. If he does look to get that level 20 life break cooldown to 8 seconds, that you're just jumping from target to target. Yeah. And seeing the issue still for Nisha, he's 2-0-6, so not really dying, but not able to get much kills.
Hello, Boxy. Wait, have they gone too far? Oh, Celery not taking too much damage from that one. Zai, though, he's starting to move in. And with Mickey in the area, the force staff to the low ground, the spiders, they're going to clean him up. Tofu, also pretty far forward. Quinn, just life breaking the spiders.
Mickey, will he get it? He does get the last hit on the helm. Plus 253.
Okay.
Not 250. I know we've talked about this one before, so I won't go into why you get 3 bonus gold. Very interesting mechanic that happens in Dota.
Sounds silly.
Nighttime causes the creep to gain 1 gold per every 5 minutes or something like that. So yeah,
really?
I'm not even gonna go into it. Whatever, it's so random. But
dude, I didn't know about that.
It's super bizarre. I don't know. There's some crazy stuff that happens in this game. But
so
okay.
you're saying I need to kill the Helm of the Overlord creep so it doesn't give more gold?
Something like. I mean, don't worry about it. People,
okay.
Some people remember. We had a whole segment about it one time. It's funny. It's Liquid looking to get aggressive here.
That was a smoke under a hawk, though, so that one is not going to bear fruit, most likely. As Dyrachyo already heading away, and I think that was a Blink Dagger done for him, too.
Looks like it. Hooks the bounty as well, too.
And gets out of harm's way. Mickey trying to hunt him down, and Sania spots him. Roche back up in 5 seconds, and it's being scouted immediately. Dyrachyo, though, can they find a pickoff here? BKB, run away. See you later, nerds.
He knew. He was so quick on this BKB, and Sania not able to get the overgrowth in a scary position anyway. Yeah, Roche back on the menu. They have the Hawk already set up. Quinn, he's going in. And that's pretty much the Ag's going to be done for him. Gaimin Gladiators, 9k lead. About to make Liquid bleed for the first time.
Would be the first loss that they face in this entire setup here. Almost level 18 on Quinn. The 2 other components of the Agnum Scepter still needs about, what, 300 gold to have it done. Liquid in an awkward spot now. They spot a couple, but Dyrachyo does not have BKB. Doesn't matter, as they're right on top of him with Quinn. The chase is there, but, well, the overgrowth, the turn. Quinn now, he's in a little bit of trouble. Has to back away. Armlet Toggle is ready. So
Mickey.
Liquid, they find Mickey again. Boxy trying to stop the pain from coming, but it will not happen. And Nisha just has to run away as eventually they find the finish onto that Dark Willow. 12k gold lead.
Super aggressive plays coming out. Dyrachyo, incredibly confident. He's having such a damn good game. Every single hook feels to be landing.
Oh my god, he keeps finding him. Zai, left here, wants to run away, and it isn't enough of a slow, but the bushwhack comes in at the last second. Tofu finds his mark. Now Nisha, wanting to find a pickoff, does get one, but it comes at the cost of the spider.
Liquid just continues to be on full retreat. They don't have the damage to deal with this draft. This Ember just can't commit onto kills. 3-0-6 for him, but he has to play the fight so carefully because if Quinn or Dyrachyo gets on him, he's just dead.
They just need more time, and I don't believe that Gaimin Gladiators are going to give it to him.
No.
This is everything that you want. That Mage Slayer, again, it's like anything that you can do to try and slow down the damage that's coming in from them. But
look at top.
They're moving. Nisha does manage to barely get out of there and actually kills the creep wave as he goes. But at the same time, Ace takes the mid-tier 2 tower and now can shut down even more of the map.
Yeah, by the way, this was a level 3 Beastmaster at like 7 minutes. He is top 3 net worth now. The way the Gaimin Gladiators have played to enable him, playing around the Hawk Vision, just constantly playing aggressive, it's working beautifully. And so Liquid, even if they do try to like slow the pace of the game down, it feels like they're just going to get massively outscaled anyway. As Nisha,
they drop everything on him. It's going to be enough. That was 3 ultis used, and, well, sparing no expense, making sure they shut down this guy that has been putting on all the highlight reels this entire season.
Yep, looks like it's high ground time.
Ready to go for more.
Quinn's thinking about it.
Can they find anybody? I mean, most of Liquid aren't even there. They're on the other side of the map.
They're scared. Honestly, if anyone shows, Dyrachyo might just blink and bite them and just kill them under towers. Okay, has a DD.
Looking, finds him, hook off the mark. Dyrachyo trying to get away, pops that BKB. The root is there for a moment on the Celery. It's good damage out, and in fact, they almost kill off a couple of heroes there, but they won't be able to do anything else.
Eats his buddy. They gave him the shard from the Roche on the Pudge, so he can actually help people out. Yeah, the DD, I think, was the only thing that helps Liquid there, push them away.
Oh, a good play, and much needed. Playing a little bit of defense, buying whatever time they can. I'm just going to say it. If Liquid can come back from this one, they can come back from anything.
I totally agree. I mean, this feels like a mountain to climb. They're trying to push out side lanes, trying to get BKBs, but is that even going to be enough to deal with this monstrous Quinn on Huskar?
Boxy.
Oh, Boxy. Whoopsie.
A little bit of a misplay there, and we'll get punished for it. And Quinn pops his own BKB, but the hook is there. They find him again. Mickey trying to escape, does get a little bit of distance, but Celery eyes on him. Chase down comes. They find Zai. He's going to fall here. Mickey still hunting. Celery gets the overgrowth onto the tree. A very frustrating situation, I am sure, as Gaimin Gladiators move in for more, want to take down this tier 2 tower, just keep going for more.
Quinn instantly TP's mid. I mean, these boots of travel are really working nicely. Level 20, Huskar.
Jeez.
Quinn has blown this game open. 9-1 and 8. Love how aggressive they've played. They even have this ward bottom. Look at Mickey. Not even with the Hawk. They have a deep ward watching his movements. Uh-oh, Mickey.
Yeah, that one will hurt if they can find him here. Channeling, trying to get vision. He goes invis, and that gets him away.
They see it toward the end. Get out. Barely able to farm much of anything, though. Liquid just full retreat every single time.
Right, and again, doing good job of, like, you know, staying out, split pushing around the map, but eventually they need to be able to take a team fight. They need to be able to win that team fight. And I'm just not seeing it happening right now or in the next couple of minutes as the cross smoke is going to come out. Hawk leading the way. Nisha gets the BKB off Quinn. What the? He's stuck there for a while, but in the end, the chase, the potential kill. Nisha tries to get away. Tofu right on top of him. A little bit of a miscue there as Dyrachyo also doing what damage they can, but the big jump in comes out, and they have the taunt onto the Drow. She is going to die, still has that Aegis. Gaimin Gladiators going to run in, take down buildings. Just an immaculate draft, and coming up with the perfect answers. Yeah, immaculate draft, immaculate play too. The recovery outlet for Ace was there. Quinn, I love the way that him and Dyrachyo both played this game. So aggressive. And look at Dyrachyo again. He's in on him, ready to go. Does he find the kill there? The Aghanim Scepter, it's almost enough. The fear comes out, but Celery doinks him in the end. And guys, there's still a tier 2 tower up top you got to deal with. As, well, Gaimin Gladiators gonna take mid for sure. Yeah, Frenzy put onto Quinn. Tower gonna drop in seconds. Has the Shiva's guard even completed. They will force out another glyph here, but we are even seeing the Boots of Baron, and yeah, given the tips to Dyrachyo, I mean, Quinn shut him down mid. I feel like Dyrachyo played very well this game too. I actually, do we have a hook accuracy? I swear it's like 85+%. He's landed every single one of them. That is a lie. 50. I don't believe that. Some of those were farming, surely. That's what it was. There's no other way. Quinn finds him. The life break comes out in time. Pops the BKB, ready to fight, but he goes down. Oh, hold up. No buyback. Have you gone too far? Gaimin Gladiators, I mean, they did take the range racks at the very least, but have to get the hell out of here. Quinn can bleed on the Huskar this game, it seems. But maybe just once. Can Liquid make more of it? Those crits starting to hit very hard. And yeah, he definitely hooked creeps. He hooked the catapults and stuff like that. Don't count. Those are intentional. Speaking of catapult, take it down. Oh, can they get it? No. All right, melee Rex will regen, and they have a tree, so it's going to get armored. Okay, so hear me out. Step 1. Hear me out. There's a way. There's a chance. It's not a very big chance, but, you know, you keep killing Quinn, maybe. I think they got to kill him like 5 or 6 more times, it feels like. That might be excessive. We'll go with like 4 or 5. Okay. Still feels like a huge hill to climb, but they do have small answers. Silver Edge done on Mickey, and starting to get toward, I mean, something on Tanisha. He still feels so fragile. Lincoln's just more avenues to survive. Yeah. I mean, Huskar presents, like you said, so many different challenges. There was that weird, like, bugging out thing that happened with the Huskar and the Ember floating around. I don't know what that was. Maybe they can remnant him back to base if he life breaks wrong, and Nisha pulls him into Fountain. Maybe that's the play that they got to do. I like that. Because it does still feel... See, that hook doesn't count. That was going for a catapult. That wasn't a miss. So keep that one. We're still at 50, I guess. He didn't hit the catapult either, so... Well, damn it. DD down bottom. And what are we, 20 seconds until Roche is capable of respawning? Yep. Again, if you're Liquid, just looking to buy time by any means necessary. Buy time. Just, even with that time, it's, are they going to be able to deal with the damage before it comes to them? Right. Because it just feels like everybody is so strong now. All the cores on the side of Gaimin Gladiators are pumping out that damage. So got to solve the Huskar, got to solve this Pudge, and even this Beastmaster who is completely recovered and just jumping in the face of people. And as you mentioned, sort of, you saw there on that little graph, the mixed damage that they have. Yeah. Both physical and magical. It's really hard for them to itemize to deal with. And Dyrachyo has a full refresher after Lotus, so all this plus armor, it's going to make this targeting for the Drow really difficult, and now he's also got double BKB. They find Nisha. Roar comes out. Fear still there for a while, but Quinn not with the rest of the team. Do they want to take this? No, Liquid don't feel comfortable fighting outside of their base. Dyrachyo didn't want to use, I guess, didn't want to BKB and bite. I hung on to the first one. Did they get anything out of him, though? I mean, I don't think so. No, they got BKB. They did, okay. BKB off Nisha. Yeah, BKB for bite.
Yeah, works out. And the Roche is going to respawn, so there's
Oh my
going to
God.
be no BKB for Nisha for this Roche contestation if Gaimin Gladiator scouts it, which they should with the Hawk or a Boar.
It was almost an instant spawn, so they might not be fully aware of that.
Yeah.
And you can see, they're just trying to clean up the lanes.
They're hunting. Dyrachyo, always
Oh,
on the
hello.
prowl.
Finds himself one, hook in, and quick kill there on the Boxy.
He's killing it. 8, 3, and 10. 12 flesh heap stacks.
So Liquid see that Roche is up. Zai has a spider in there.
Okay.
On the side of Gaimin Gladiators, nothing in the pit yet.
Just when will they have all the damage on the cores to deal with 3 opposing cores that they're playing against? It feels like they each need not just the next item, but the one after that one.
As they find Insania again, they will run him down here. Celery pulls him into position. Tofu actually the one that gets the last touch there.
Where's the Insania? I guess passed the gem off a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
I gave it to Nisha. Okay. Because he was carrying it for some time. We'll keep that alive.
5,000 gold lead.
Still haven't scouted the Roche though.
Yeah. Playing it a little bit more to try and shut down, it feels like, what Liquid is doing. They do have the Lincoln Sphere now, though, so the time bought,
Okay.
this is somewhat relevant. It's still like the damage is not there. If they get Aegis, for sure, they can't do anything, it feels like, but it's one of those moments where you start to like pile up a couple of things that are difficult to deal with, and there's an opportunity for mistakes to be made.
It feels like step 1 of many still. Like the
Right.
Lincolns, they're going to have double Lincolns to protect for the bite, but that's going to have him survivability, but will give them damage. No. So Mickey, he's queued up the rapier, just an FYI. So I
Okay.
think, yeah, that's indicative of how they're feeling probably about the game.
I like the blink, to be honest, against the Huskar, you know?
Yeah.
Get him to just jump for forever.
I think jumping them into tier 4s, jumping them into the fountain probably feels like the only way that they're going to deal with this Aegis push that's coming out here.
And refresher on that Beastmaster.
Boy.
So all the answers in the world, also has the Boots of Baron, which we saw earlier. Love that item. Love to see it get picked up. But it feels now that Gaimin Gladiators trying to end it on this Aegis.
Yeah. Let's see if they're going to be able to. Very difficult for Liquid to hold here. Mid's already pushing in. They have full healed the racks, of course, but can they hang on here?
Trying to kill off that Hawk, do manage to get it. Keep in mind, Liquid, they have not lost a game this entire DPC. Can they finally do it now with a little bit of help from the Huskar cheese? They're well on their way to making it happen.
Dyrachyo. Oh, he's just waiting for a hook opportunity. Okay.
Spots him there, doesn't manage to connect.
I like how he's just holding the eye the whole game on the Pudge, too. The eye
Yeah.
of his ear. So he's got that extra range to save his buddies or to get the bite / hook.
Tier 2 tower goes down bottom. The slow push is coming in. And you can see that they're actually not even going for the all-in play. They've got 3.5 minutes on this Aegis, but Quinn trying to build up some more gold there.
I mean, they're continuing to scale way harder, right?
Right.
So the itemization, if he gets AC, then they've got the Drow completely answered. They've got Shiva's AC, they've got all these auras of plus armor to deal with her, so... Yeah, it feels like for Gaimin Gladiators, they probably can look to end it with this Aegis, but not necessary with the lead that they have.
I just saw Dyrachyo rubbing his head. It's like one hand on the mouse, everybody else just chilling. Now he's back to it again.
They're all trapped in the base, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, yep, just one of these games.
I feel like there's an element of this too, of break their spirit, make them feel bad, you know? Try and keep them in the base longer.
Definitely. Make Liquid suffer.
30K goal lead now, and Liquid can't do a thing about it.
They can't get outside at all.
No Philly Stone either, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't believe so. I was checking on Insania. Insania's just been holding Seeds of Serenity. Oh, that feels bad.
Oh, God.
One of the worst neutral items.
Dude, I love that item. The Virtuous Dale.
Verdurous Dale, my favorite.
Yeah. Look at it. It's so virtuous.
To verdure, that's what it means, right? But it's green pasture or something like that. Green, some type of thing with plants.
Yeah, I remember it from my Magic the Gathering cards.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, there's a spell that had that word in it. I just know it's a green card.
Yep.
Nisha.
Makes sense. Nish, I mean, look at the way they have to play. Nisha's like, I gotta walk over here. Oh God, there's a Pudge illusion.
Dude, they got a ward. He's fine. He's really happy over here. Mickey, he's laughing about it.
They're trapped, and they're just farming the whole map on Gaimin Gladiators.
Help!
Quinn has AC finished. He's almost 25.
ready to head on up.
All right, this might be the timing to go for this.
So 1.5 minutes left on this Aegis. They are being incredibly safe about their positioning. Will have the lift back if they want, or they can just send the little dragon guy up there. Rachio blinks in.
So many ways to save each other.
Poor staff there. Still not wanting to pressure the high ground. The hook goes out, not going to connect. Ace lifts, pulls him away. Broken roar. It's a good connection. Keeps him alive. They eat him up with the pudge to get him out of harm's way. But Quinn popped his BKB. There it is, the hook, and then the remnant away. I mean, you're seeing how much they're respecting Liquid in their high ground defense. They don't want to go up here. Chance? Can't connect, though, onto Zai.
Yeah, they tried to go for, like, break the Linken's play into Blink Roar, but he gets glimmered, and they didn't have vision up in the backlines. Still a bit difficult for them to commit onto this Drow, unless they get a hook. Duracho, can he make the magic happen?
Quinn gets broken, gets lifted out, gets eaten. Just like that, he's fine.
Yeah, they've got nice saves. The lifts and those bites.
You know what I like? I want to imagine. Hold on. Hook. Able to dodge that one. Quinn still glimmered. Lotus backs away. I want to imagine that they're sending all the spiders out there to lag the game so it's harder to save them. This is the next level play. This is what they must do.
Duracho,
jump in, finds him. Trying to bring down Mickey, but Duracho in very far and not able to get that much out of it. But they jump and they find him. Nisha in trouble, gonna get roared. They have some good damage. Quinn, can he bring him down in time though? Yes. Ace, he's popped his BKB, already used the refresher. Boots a berry, and they have another round of BKBs ready to go. Finds Zai, gonna kill him off too. This is buybacks coming out fast and furious, and Zai looking to escape on that spider is burning down very low and eventually will fall. The big jump on Anisha. They find him there with the taunt, the disarm onto several, but Nisha's still alive only for a moment. He too is going to burn to death. An ultra kill for Quinn, trying to find it, and the rampage to end it off for the dirty Huskar picker. Look at him in the camera. He's happy.
He's like, yeah, you just got Huskar, bro. Either way, even if they did get Huskar last pick, a good game, a really nice game from Gaimin Gladiators. The aggression that they put on, understanding how to bail Ace out of like his bad scenario that he was in, you know, giving